Alright, back for another week of sales. This week was much better than last week. There was, I want to say there was one slow day when I didn't have anything to send out. Well, that was last week. But, towards the end of the week, I started picking up more. So, we're going to start off with, Long Beach Police, $4.99 in that one. Next, we're going to start off with, next is the Washington State Patrol. It's a little hat patch. This sold out on offer for $3.59. This Everett, Washington Fire sold for $6.99. I got a message on it from a regular repeat buyer about it. He wanted to know if I could, if I knew what state it was, and I'm pretty sure it's Washington. Not entirely sure. And then he didn't buy it, but like a day or two later, someone else bought it. So that solves that problem. Next, we got Columbus, Nebraska Fire, $5.99 on that one. Next, we got a New Orleans EMS, $6.99 in this one. And when this sold, I realized that I had 3 of them, and I didn't change the quantity to 3, even though I'm pretty sure I did. So now I very well could have made some other one a quantity of 3 when I incorrectly made it a quantity of 3. So once it's sold, I realized it needed to be correct, or I realized the mistake and redid the listing for the other 2, and those actually sold. You'll see that here coming up. Next, we got a North Carolina Forest Service patch. Although I put cap hat patch, this is not a hat patch. This is a shoulder size patch. So hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. $12.99 on that one. A lot of these, the Forest Service ones, are definitely good ones to pick up. Those are usually always at least $10. Usually the 10 to 15 range. So those are good ones to pick up. Next, we got a California Department of Corrections, $3.99 on that one. Next, we got a Vacaville Fire Protection District in California, $5.99 on that one. Next, we got Marbletown, New York Fire, $6.99 on that one. Next, an Ohio Fire Academy, $6.99 on that one. Next, we got an East Grand Rapids Department of Public Safety, Police, Fire, EMS, $8.99 on that one. Abbott Laboratories in Illinois, Fire, $4.99 on that one. Usually these kind of style, where it's just like a name and fire department, this kind of like generic style. Usually they're not that good. They're usually $3.99ers. This one, luckily, is a little more at $4.99. Next, we have this little NYPD pin. As you can see, very nice little pin that I picked up in a little. It was an NYPD patch and pin, and it came with 4 other patches. That's where I picked this up from. So, $5.99 on that plus $4 shipping, which is about right. $10 is about right. September 14th. So it took like a month and a half, well, almost 2 months to sell. So not exactly a quick seller, but it is one of the very few pins actually that I've sold. Pins and buttons, I have a couple. Those do not do well. I may have to kind of go in and relist them and maybe freshen up the listing and see if that'll get them to move again. Next we got Patterson, New York Fire Department, $5.99 on that one. Next one we got Antarctica Fire Station, McMurdo Station, all the way in Antarctica. This is pretty cool. $7.99, not extremely well, although I know when I saw this sold and I looked at other comps, there's an auction that was going of one that was just like this, that had, I think, a year on it. That was at for auction. It was going for over $20. And then there was one that was listed, which is, I copied the title from when I made this. So something different. Next we got Morganton, North Carolina Police, Public Safety. This sold on offer $7.19. Next we got Clearwater, Florida Police, $4.99 on that one. Next we got Oklahoma City Fire Department Paramedic. I've sold these before. This sold out on offer for $3.59. I've gotten this one a couple times. It's nothing special. I've had this before too, Monroe County, but down in Florida, $5.99 on that one. This Town of Lebanon, Virginia Auxiliary Police, sold for $7.99. This is one of the I finally have sold 2 or 3 now patches that I picked up from that retired police officer who was auctioning off his collection, and this is one of the first ones that sold out of that. Next is the Citrus County, Florida Sheriff's Office SRT patch. SRT, which is their form of SWAT. Not sure what SRT stands for. ERT I know is for Emergency Response Team. I don't know if the S is for sheriff's off, if it's for sheriff or what. But $6.99 on that one. Next one, we got Detroit Police Explosives Disposal Unit. As you can see, I was paying attention. Spelled patch wrong. I do that very commonly, where I put the H before the C. I do that all the time. This was another one. This was one of the first ones that I got. From that retired LEO who was selling off his collection. This sold for $9.99. Next was the auction that I was hoping that I was working on, or hoping would go good. It went all right. I was not didn't go for as much as I expected it. Didn't go as high as I thought it would. As you can see, I had it listed for $14.99. Only got 3 bids. I did have, I think, 6 or 7 watchers on it. And it only went for $20.50 plus $4 shipping. And the shipping on this cost just over $4. As although first class shipping is all over the place, because this, I want to say this shipping for this one I noticed was already higher than when something else I sold later in the week. The shipping price fluctuated, and we're talking like a 60 cent difference, and that was for under, I think, under the 4 ounce rate. I noticed shipping was off. But anyways, I was hoping this would go better. I was hoping for at least 25 on this. The coin itself, as you can see, very nice coin. Cost $10 a piece, and it was $5 to have it shipped to me. And I ordered 3 of them, so I divided that $5 shipping between the 3 of them. Bought one to keep for myself, one I definitely was going to sell, and then there was the third one that I would either that I could list again and sell, or keep it. It could be traded or to be sold at any point. And if I might give it a week or 2, and I'll probably relist do like maybe $24.99 on that one if I do decide to list the other one. So I only ended up making, I think it was like $5 or $6. Not that great after fees. Next we have this Tualatin Valley, over in Oregon, Fire and Rescue, $6.99 on that one. This Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office in Louisiana, $3.99. $3.99 on that one. I've sold these before. I'm pretty sure I've sold them for more than this. But that one's not in that great of shape. Next we got this Wexford Cadillac Sheriff, Police, Fire Dive Team. It's got like the Great Lakes on it. I'm looking this up. I can't find Wexford Cadillac. It does not exist, it seems like. I could find like Wexford in Pennsylvania. I don't remember if it was in other states, but I just couldn't find anything on this. So I'm pretty sure this ended up getting listed under police patches in for Michigan, in the Michigan category, and it sold within a couple hours for $8.99. Probably, I guess, maybe could have gotten more out of it. It would have helped. I definitely probably could have if I would have known exactly where this was and where this came from. Or I think it went to Michigan. Anyways, this was another one that came from that retired LEO auction. So in these next two, we'll just show you both. Sold the other two New Orleans EMS for $6.99, and these I sold. The two of them sold within probably, I don't know, an hour of each other to two different people. I want to say it was like two different. Like I want to say like the first names were the same, or on that day I want to say there was like two of the same first names. So I know New Orleans EMS, those do should sell fairly quickly. They usually do. The first one took a bit though. Next this was Players Navy Cut Cerate Tin. This was something just kind of just an odd. It's definitely an odd thing for me. And as you can see, it's in okay shape. It's kind of rusty in the when you open the tin, when you open the actual lid for it, it kind of could like slip out of place, and a little bit of rust in that. So as you can see, it's in okay shape. Sold that for $4.99 plus $5 shipping. This actually I got at a thrift store one day when we went. I got it at Savers. When we went, it was in a little like baggie that had a different. It had a Coke tin that was playing cards, and my mom wanted it, so I looked this up to see if there was any value to it, and there kind of is, not really. So we ended up we picked it up, and the baggie itself only cost, I want to say it was like $3. So not for $5, not bad. After fees, it's still $2 or $3, and it works out. Next we got this Lee's Summit, Missouri Fire Department, $8.99 on that one, and $1.25 shipping for some reason. That's not right. Clearly wasn't paying attention. And next we got this last thing is this Mackinac City Police hat patch, $4.99 in this one. This was sitting in a baggie on my desk here of just patches that I never got to. The lot that this came out of, I've got sick and tired of listing out of that lot, so I kind of just had them in a bag sitting on my desk. That something that I'd get to eventually, and I needed to because for Sunday I had ran out of things to list and ran out of drafts, so I had to go through and actually finally list that little bit of inventory. Alright, and then the next couple things here, we'll go into some things I've picked up for inventory. We got this little lot of law enforcement patches, $13 free shipping, can't really go wrong. Even if they're all used, it's not going to matter, because I know the NYPD, that's an easy $6.99 right there. I can see these two are used and not great shape. And then the rest of these, it's not exactly great. This Canadian one, which I try and stay away from. This CRS thing, I don't even think that's US either. And the Orange Hound, I'll probably keep for myself. I figured it's not a big deal. Can't really go wrong with that. And the next is this little, lots of 43 kind of police fire, and it's got some other, like some German stuff in here. As you can see, the auction is ending in 5 minutes here. So hopefully I will just win this clean as is, and I don't have to pay up anymore for this. By the time this video is done, and obviously by the time this is uploaded, this will be over. So we'll see how this plays out over the next couple minutes. And then the last thing, another auction that I'm working on that I'm winning at the moment, is this lot of police patches. Really, what caught my eye was this the code enforcement police for City of Boston Property Management Division or Department. That's interesting. This Fort Columbus International Airport. These tactical team Rhode Island Department of Corrections is what stood out to me as interesting. Probably, my guess is they're not going to be worth much, but still worth picking up this lot. It'll be okay. And then last thing I wanted to share actually real quick is this Brewtech home energy monitor that I got out of the dumpster. As you can see, I have it listed for $90 or best offer. I received an offer of $45, which is half price. And I sent back a counter offer at, I want to say $65, which even that is still really an insult. As the $90 as is a good price. As I want to say on their website, these go for, I want to say it was like 140, I want to say it's like 120 to like 140, I think somewhere in there. I don't remember offhand what it is now, and plus free shipping. So I sent that counter offer, as you can see, 48 hours on my counter offers. I'm not expecting them to actually accept it. So got lowballed, sent them back a half decent offer, and I'm not expecting them to actually accept it. So that is it. And then the lot that I showed you last week came in today. The lot of 50 mix of fire and police that came in today. I'm looking at it right now on my desk. I gotta get these. I gotta get those listed, and then I will have some inventory. Oh, look at that. Ending in a minute 47. We'll wait for this to end here. Since that's so close away, we'll go 55. We'll do about 55 on this. A lot of times with auctions, I try and do like the last 5 seconds, make sure I put in my put in another bid to make sure it will actually make sure I actually win it. But like I said, I got that lot of 50. That's a lot of 50, so that's 5 days of inventory. I have that little lot of the $13 lot coming in. At some point, that'll be another day's inventory. This will be another couple days. About 4 days worth. Yeah, about 4 days worth of inventory, and then the other auctions. I try and do about 10 listings a day. This is about what I do. I usually do like 7 to 10 at least. And if I can, do a mix of police and fire patches as well. Try and keep it mixed up. There's also a cool one in that police that I didn't notice. It's an ICE /H/SI SAC/DC SRT Special Response Team. It's basically a version of SWAT. Velcro backing on it. Although I gotta be careful with that, because every time I tend to list federal items, I get dinged on my account, and I don't want to have that happen again, as eBay is gonna put me in their doghouse for a week. So we'll not do that. Perfect. There you go. Watched it live. Picked up some more inventory. So I'll pay for that and get this on its way to me. So we will see you